Hey everyone, it's Jonathan here, founder of Driving Academy, and in today's video I'm going to be giving you the top 3 questions most people have when it comes to getting a CDL license. Now, if people are looking to get a CDL license, most of the time they have one of these 3 questions. Sometimes they have them all, and let me tell you exactly what they are. First question that most people have is, how much is it going to cost? Second question is, how long is it going to take? And third question is, what's the actual process of getting a CDL license? So instead of kind of going one by one with each individual person, my team gets phone calls every single day asking these same questions. So I just said, hey, let's just create a video, be fully transparent with people, and let them be educated on what the process is like. So the first thing I want to let you know is, when you call our company, Driving Academy, no matter which location you're calling, you're actually calling the best CDL school in the entire country. So make sure you're keeping that in mind throughout this entire video. Now, of course, I'm biased, I'm the founder, but there was actually a study done by a company called The World's Greatest, and they went to a couple hundred schools out in the country, and they wound up picking us as the world's greatest truck driving school. If you don't believe me, make sure you look at the comment on the video below, and we'll definitely be able to show you that entire process just like that. But that being said, let's go into the first question, which is going to be, how much does it cost to get a CDL license? So all the numbers I'm going to be talking to you right now is all about our school across the country, right? There's going to be other schools that have different pricing, and there's a lot of different things that you can be shady with certain schools. You want to make sure that the school is fully licensed, because if you see something that's too cheap, most of the time that school is not a fully licensed school, kind of like a fly-by-night school. In worst case scenario, if you want to go with the cheapest school out there, and you've realized that they are not a licensed school, you wind up getting your CDL license, and a few months later, you wind up getting a letter in the mail saying, hey, you went to a fraudulent school, you have to get retested all over again. And then that means you're going to have to spend more money and go through all that headache. So if you want to avoid all of that in the future, just come to the best CDLs in the entire country, and we're here to help you out. So that being said, how much does an actual cost to get a CDL license? So the average cost an average student goes through is going to be $4,000 to $5,000. The most popular course that we have is what we call our guaranteed training course. This course is going to give you over 100 hours of training plus unlimited tries at the test, which means you're going to keep going for the test until you pass at no extra cost to you. So you pay one price and you get to walk away with the CDL license. On average, this course is going to be about $5,600. Now, this is as of this date, which is 2024. Every year, the price of these courses do go up, simply because our expenses do go up with everything else, just like you, right? So if you're watching this video 10 years from now, don't be coming to my team and saying, hey, you said it was $5,600, right? Because everything's going to change. But if you want to guarantee this price, just sign up this year, and till the end of the year, this is going to be good to go, because by next year, the pricing is probably going to be increasing. So what do you actually get for that? You're going to get, like I said, over 100 hours of training, both classroom training for the written test, yard and road training for the road test, and unlimited tries at the test, which means you get to walk away with your CDL license. However, we have courses that go as cheap as like $2,500 with a lot less hours of training. And of course, it does not come with unlimited tries at the road test. And we also have courses a lot more expensive. I think our highest end course is like $11,500. That comes with a lot more hours of training and a few extra perks as well. That's like our VIP package. So, like I said, we have something that falls into everybody's budget, no matter where you're coming in from. For somebody who says, hey, I don't need all that extra training, we've actually designed what's called half course. How our half courses works is built for people who come in with their permit already, and all we have to do is get you ready for the actual road test part. So that means it's going to be smaller training packages. It's going to come with 1 or 2 tries at the test, which means if you pass those times, you're good to go. However, if you fail, you have to keep paying to keep going for the test over and over again until you do pass. On average, it takes a person anywhere from 2 to 4 tries to actually pass the test completely, because the road test itself is super difficult. Those students who actually come into our process and follow everything that we tell them to do, they have no issue in passing. We have hundreds of testimonials of students, and thousands of them really, who have gone through our program and been successful. But that being said, say that you're still saying $2,500 is still too much, $11,000 is way too much, $5,000 is too much as well, I can't afford to get a CDL license. That's where you're wrong. One of the unique things that we do here at Driving Academy is that we understand everyone is in a different financial position, and that's why we want to help you out, because we offer payment plans. So it's interest-free payment plans, and everyone qualifies. There's no credit check, there's no background check, nothing like that. And the way that works is super simple. $500 down is all you need to get started, and then we can work out an interest-free payment plan for the rest, which means you're going to keep coming to school and pay as you're coming in. If you can't make the payment for some reason for that week, it's very simple. You just won't train that week, and then you just delay the process. Our payment plans start off as low as like $100 a week, right? So even if you're dead broke and you have a car, $500 down, you can borrow from anybody, and you can actually Uber all week to make $100, and then you can come in for your CDL training program at least once a week. That being said, it's super affordable for anybody who truly wants to get their CDL license. And why would you want to? Because it can actually change your life. Our mission is to help 1 million people get on the road to freedom. And how do we do that? We give you the skills and tools that you need to actually get yourself on the road to freedom with your CDL license. Now, this next question that people ask, question number 2, is going to be, how long does it actually take to get your CDL? So if you're looking to come in full time, that means that you can pretty much be done in a 4 to 5 week program if you're going from start to finish, which means you don't have the permit and you're walking away with your CDL license. Now, if you have the permit already, we do have courses that can be done much faster, like within a week's worth of training. But the 2 biggest constraints there is going to be how big the course actually is, how much money you actually have to put down, and then what the road test situation actually looks like. That being said, of course, the more hours of training, the longer it's going to take to actually complete the training course. Your flexibility is going to be a big part of that. The cool thing with our school is that we're open up 7 days a week, which means you get to pick your own training schedule. For those people who want to get things done super fast, we can help you out. For those people who are super busy with their overall life, which means you have kids, you have a full-time job, you have a bunch of hobbies, a bunch of responsibilities that you have to do, we can also help you out with that as well. You can come in 5-6 days a week, you can come in just 1 day a week. And you can either be a full-time student, which means 8 hours a day, or part-time student, which means 4 hours a day. And the cool thing is you get to pick your own training schedule, so it's super flexible. So we're already super flexible on the payment. Like I said, $500 down to get you started. Now the schedule, we're open up 7 days a week. You get to pick your own schedule. The only other constraint, depending on the location that you go to, is going to be how fast you can get a road test, right? So say for instance, you're going to a location that has to go to a DMV. And at that point, we can get your training done in about a week. But say DMV is about 2 to 3 weeks out. That means you're going to get your training done in a week and have to wait 2 to 3 weeks before you can actually get tested. That doesn't make any sense. So our entire sales team, our entire admissions representative team is here to help you and guide you throughout this entire process to make sure that you are as successful as possible to walk away with your CDL license the very first time. So we talked about how much it costs. We talked about how long is it actually going to take. Step number 3 is actually going to be, what is the actual process of getting a CDL license? So the actual process of getting a CDL license is pretty simple. Let's break it down into 2 main steps. Step number 1 is going to be get yourself a CDL permit. Now, in order to get yourself a CDL permit, you're going to have to pass a few different written tests to get yourself what's called endorsement. So if you want to go for a CDL Class A license, which means you're able to drive this big tractor trailer that you see in front of me, you're going to have to pass general knowledge, air brakes, and combination vehicle. We'll help you out with this entire process. If you want to go for a CDL Class B, which means you want to drive a smaller vehicle like a box truck, a dump truck, or a garbage truck, then you're just going to have to pass general knowledge, air brakes, and passenger endorsement, because that gives you the ability to drive buses as well. Once you actually have your CDL permit, now it's time to get you ready to pass the CDL road test, which is step 2 in the overall process. Here we're going to get you all the training that you need to pass the 2-hour-long portion of the test itself. Now that road test is going to be split into 3 different parts. Part number 1 is going to be inspecting the truck. Part number 2 is going to be parking the truck up to 4 different ways. And part number 3 is actually driving the truck on the road itself. If you have any questions about all this, we got a whole bunch of videos detailing this entire step-by-step process in our YouTube channel. So make sure you subscribe and you like this comment and you search up our channel for all these extra videos itself. So I hope I was able to answer the top 3 questions we get all the time about getting a CDL license. How much does it cost? How long does it take? And what's the actual process of getting a CDL license? All I can say is, if you trust us and you know that we're the best CDL school in the entire country, we've had people fly across the country to come to our location simply because they know we are the best. And I want to invite you to come on in and find out for yourself as well. Step number 1, check out our website, cdldrivingacademy.com. Again, cdldrivingacademy.com. Find a location that's nearest you and they can help you out. Everyone's trained the exact same way, right? We're open up from coast to coast, nationwide, and we're planning to open up a lot more locations. So if you don't see a location near you, you got 2 options. You can either wait till one opens up or come to our Linden, New Jersey facility. We're able to facilitate students from across the country itself. So if you have any other questions, make sure you contact us at our website, cdldrivingacademy.com. Again, cdldrivingacademy.com. Thanks. Have a great day. Hey, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, make sure you hit that like button. Also, subscribe to our channel. It's really going to help us out. Click on that button. And if you want to continue yourself on your road to freedom, here's more videos to watch. There's endless amounts. Hopefully we get to see each other one day very soon. Thanks.